Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. We are back here with Burgle at the first circle, and we managed to survive our little adventure in the cisterns. We have set more than one thing right on this adventure, Pineleaf, and I'm glad of that. But most of all, I'm glad that we can reach the finding place once again. We boys and girls have become used to looking in there, and the things we would find lost trinkets, sweets, a coin or two. I would have felt doubly ashamed if I had cut all of them off of that. But look at Landoth over there, puzzling over the letter. I do wonder where Hymnir's sweet treats will arrive. You must join us when they do. Well, we'll see about that. But what about these people? Alright, we have Landoth here, who is puzzled about the letter.
Everyone's so down all the time.
What am I to do? I should have delivered that letter 3 days past. I couldn't say if your finding it was a blessing or a curse. Either way, I fear my goose is cooked. Oh, I can't bear to even look at it. Oh, will you? All right, I'll look at the letter then. Let's see what it says. The letter is crumpled and the seal is broken, but otherwise unharmed. Is it not ruined beyond reading? Let me look. Oh, by the white tree, there is hope after all. But we can't deliver it with a broken seal. Would you? Could you? If it's not too much to ask, do you think you might go into the clothier's fellow hall and find Master Hadbeer's things and reseal the letter with him? You want me to reseal the letter? Okay. A little espionage here. Hello there.
Why is it so dark all the time?
Well, there are these big dark clouds from a volcano that are covering. Oh, never mind. Oh, if you would please, Warden, I heard tell of what you did for Burgle, and you see, the thing is, well, my father went out to fight when they rode to get Lord Faramir, and, well, he took a wound out there and is in the House of Healing now, and I haven't been able to see him, and I should like ever so much to do that, but I dare not go in all alone, and it's just that I was hoping you might go there with me if you would. All right, right. I will meet you at the Houses of Healing then. Well, right. An ailing letter and an ailing father. I suspect just asking him to reseal it is probably not going to be the solution.
When we fall from the Pelennor, as we fell from Osgiliath.
Many of the good noble families living on the Fourth Circle left extra clothing for those in the city when they departed for Imlaw's Melue. There is much bedding and clothing that will need tending to over the days. Ahead of the extra cloth will be vitally useful. I've collected much of the clothing donated by those who left the city, but there is still more to be collected. Do you have a moment to assist me in collecting the last of the clothing in the Fourth Circle? Well, alright. I suppose if I'm going to borrow his seal, I should do him a favor in return. Not that he's going to be knowing that is the method of payment, shall we say? This appears to be where the masters keep their items. Aha! One seal. Now, let's see how this works. Now let's reseal the letter. This would be the perfect place to do it. Now, can we get it? Good. One letter resealed. No one will be the wiser. Now, let's get out of here and I suppose collect some clothing. I think he said we needed to do this on the 4th level. There you go. There's one bit. Hello there. You called for me?
Dark skies, dark tidings.
You can't have it. Some errand boy ran into me in the tunnels just now, and it seems my bracelet has suddenly gone missing. I chased him towards the Piper's Bend, but I can't find it, the thieving child. The bracelet is a family heirloom, and I must have it back. You spot the child thief and assure the woman that you will retrieve her bracelet. Alright. Guess that's the thief right over there. Yeah, alright, let's... I've been ousted! Well, if he left faster, I think he wouldn't have been ousted so easily. There you go. You know, like he's gonna outrun me, right? Oh, the chase continues! Whee! Alright. Going tired yet? Oh, oops, oopsie. Shortcut! Oh, that's a shortcut? You have a strange definition of shortcuts. That's what I gotta tell you about that. Look at this. You realize I'm not even getting fatigued on this? Just saying. Uh-oh. Oh, well. So, what have you been up to? Oh, all right. Thank you. Well, so much. Oh, I had to come this way to collect more clothing anyway. Is this your bracelet?
Dark skies, dark tidings.
Oh, thank you very much. I was afraid I would never see this bracelet again. It was my mother's, and her mother's before. I shall continue on my way to the House of Healing, where I am currently training. If you've not already visited the Sixth Circle, there you will find beautiful gardens to be admired. I do recommend a peaceful rest for the mind now and again, even in these dreadful times. Oh, yes. Well, I need to go to the Houses of Healing anyway. Before I head there, though, I need to take care of these donations.
Not much light, is there?
This will do nicely. I believe I've got enough now, so long as the war doesn't last too long. We will all face hardship in the days to come, but perhaps a soft place to lay one's head will make all the difference. We shall see. Now, let's head up to the Houses of Healing. Ah, I found Baronet.
There's no point in being afraid. We must be sensible.
Oh, good, Pineleaf, you're here. My heart felt like butterflies. My stomach felt like butterflies. My head felt like butterflies. It sounds like there are a lot of butterflies around. You see, I was only told that Father was hurt, but I don't know how bad, and I'm afraid to see. And also the healer, and Delion is his name, is tall and grave, and I'm afraid of him as well. Still, now that you're here, I shall try to be brave. Father is brave, and so are you, and I shall try to be brave as well. There you go. That's the spirit. Now, let's go and head inside at a very slow walk, apparently. Now we just need to find her father, who has to be around here somewhere, I presume. I'm assuming that she'll be able to recognize him if we find him anywhere about. I'm not too sure going to every ailing man and asking, is this your daughter? Is going to be the best way of doing this, but we'll have to try. Hello there?
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
Baroness, is that you? You've come? Or do I dream once more? A nearly silent choking fit overtakes the wounded soldier. No, dream not. Baroness, it is you. And this good hobbit has brought you to me? No thanks. No thanks can suffice. Well, we found him.
What do you think we should do now?
What's wrong with him? Is he dying? Oh, Pineleaf, what should we do now? Well, how are you feeling?
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
I'm right here, daughter, and I have not gone deaf. I need only a little water. Will you bring me a cup of there? Pineleaf, is that your name? I fear it is beyond my grasp. Well, let's see. Okay. They set the water that far away? No wonder. Here you go.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
That's better. Baroness, do not tremble, for I am not so poorly as I appear. The healer who attends us here, Delarin, is a servant, is as severe as he is thoughtless. He starves me and then brings me 2 meals at once. I ask for water and he leaves it out of my grasp. If I didn't know better, I might say the sight of true war wounds has unnerved the man. If you would do one thing for me, daughter of mine, go to find him now. The poultice on my wounds has long past changing, and I require some other respites for my discomfiture. But I fear there is not a bell in all Gondor I could ring loud enough to catch that man's ear. Alright, I will find Delion then. Hello there.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
Have you brought the salve? You haven't. You're empty-handed, and I don't know who you are. Why is this little girl in my ward? There are wounded men lying about. Arislot needs your help. His poultices might be 9 days old, and still these wounds. There would be others in greater need than my aid. I am but one man, though a healer trained and called, and these men, their wounds, If you want to help, then help me. Go about and see what aid you can lend. I am a healer, hostler, and handholder all in one, and it is too much. He wants me to attend to the wounded for him. Really? Really? Well, these don't need tending. I'll see if I can find any that need a bit of tending. Hello there. Need any tending? Alright, that's one. We just hope that this helps to alleviate things a little bit. How about someone right over here? Oh, actually this guy does need tending. There you go. And here. Oh. Right, a little bit of help here. And who else needs a bit of tending? Ah, here we go. Must be something that I learned to do properly when I was in Mirkwood. All done.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith.
What? You're still here? You mean you actually attended to those men? I hardly expected. Oh, please tell me you didn't have that girl at your elbow the whole time. Well, perhaps I shall have time to attend Ocelot. I would have got to him sooner or later anyway. I am up to my elbows, not my eyebrows. Now, leave me to my work, or you'll use up the time that you have saved me. Shoo! 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 Well, he's not going to win any wars for his bedside manner.
What do you think we should do now?
Yes, let's leave him and go back to Father. We have good news, and how I would like to make him smile. Well then. He fell asleep, it looks like.
What do you think we should do now?
Oh, but I don't want to go away and leave him now. What if I have to come back alone? What if he... Can I stay a little longer, Pineleaf? Please? I know why. Why don't you stroll about the tier like you did with Burgle? Only it's so much prettier up here. And then we'll come back and Father will be awake and I will speak to him again before I go. First, let's visit the greensward. It is just outside. All right, let's go and stroll the tier. I suspect I am a bit familiar with this tier already. Now, the greensward. This place is good. I feel calmer now. Ah, good.
What do you think we should do now?
I know. Let's pick some flowers. Surely nobody will mind. Well, it depends on whether or not these are special herbs that are growing, or if... Do you know how to identify the local plants in the area? I guess you're not apprenticing to be a healer or anything like that, are you? I didn't think so. Well, let's see. What else have we got? Ah, there we go. A little bit more. And any more around here? Ah, way over here. There we go.
What do you think we should do now?
There, I made a bouquet of them. Isn't it pretty? And say, do you think it's true what they say about Mithrandir's steed? That he can talk and play the harp, and that his mane is true silver threads? Well, he is here in the high stables, or so I have heard. Let's go and see for ourselves, if we can. Play the harp? Somehow I think that you need fingers, not hooves, if you plan on playing the harp. That's just my guess. Now, where would they be keeping Shadowfax? Ah, here we are. Shadowfax stands proudly in one of the stalls. There you go.
There's no point in being afraid. We must be sensible.
Do you think we might feed him an apple? Well, I suppose that we could try. Did we have apples up in the front before? Oh, where are the apples? Probably right next to Shadowfax and I just missed them completely. Well, that's That would be just like me. Well, I lost my apples. Oh, here. In the stall across from Shadowfax. Ah, there you go. Shadowfax accepts the apple with a gentle dignity. There you go.
There's no point in being afraid. We must be sensible.
Oh, how regal he is! His mane is more like silk than silver, and he has not spoken, at least not to us, but see his eyes, Pineleaf. See how wise they look. Do you think he understands? I think that he does. I think we should go back to my father now. All right, back to your father. It seems that he's awake now.
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
There you are, Baroness. How good to see your face. And what have you got there? Flowers? Let me smell them. Delian has just come and gone, and I'm much refreshed, though he interrupted my slumber, and I think soon I'll need to sleep again. Listen, there is one more thing I want you to do for me today. There are other men who are wounded worse than I am, and who do not have brave daughters with big hearts to bring them flowers. Will you go about the ward and bring each of them some of the flowers that you picked? That's my girl. All right. It's glad that he appreciates it. I don't know if all of them will appreciate it, but at least someone does. Oh, that one's over there. Oh, there's one right over here. Hello there.
City used to be so full of life, I wouldn't have heard you coming.
Why?
Now, well, the quiet speaks for itself.
Why, what a lovely flower. When I wake to the fragrance, I shall think that I am in Lothenark, and these are not times of war.
Everyone's on edge, waiting for something to happen.
Thank you. You're welcome. More soldiers for flowers?
Everyone's on edge, waiting for something to happen.
The man takes the flower with a grave and sorrowful face, holds it to his nose, and nods. All right, good. Over here. Not too sure I want to give him a flower at the moment.
Used to be so full of life, I wouldn't have heard you coming. Now, well, the quiet speaks for itself.
Is this for me? And here I thought I was all forgotten. Oh, well. Well, maybe he did appreciate it. Oh, I forgot this one.
With the women and children gone, this city truly is a grim place.
I thank you, little one. My own daughters are far away in Termladen. You make my heart soar with the sight of them. Now, whether he was talking to me or he was talking to Baroness here, I'm not too sure, but all right. And finally, one more. That's right here.
Not much light, is there?
A little maid handing me a flower? Surely I'm dreaming, but at least I dream no more of orcs and mud and slashing swords. Well, there is that. And now, let us return to her oh yeah, I'm always going to the wrong room, aren't I?
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
You've given the flowers out? And the kindness is a finer gift than any flowers. Baroness, I would hold your hand until the end of days, but I must sleep, and Delion might cuff you on the ears if he finds you here again. Will you visit me tomorrow? And are you brave enough to come on your own? Good. Now, I think it's time for us to head back down into the first circle, which is where you'll find me in the next episode of The Complete Pine Leaf.